afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Liverpool, to our Redemptorist Oratory for a short Thursday message. There's no hiding the fact today, I think, that unfortunately I've gone down with a rather heavy cold. So my plans to nip round the primary schools, I think it would have meant 35 classes in a couple of days and just say hello to the children. I've had to shelve yet again. But anyway, I did record a message for them yesterday, wishing them well. Hope they have a good half term. And let's hope that in the second half of this autumn term that I will be able to see the children again and we'll be able to prepare for Christmas. What I did, and I thought I'd just share the same message with you today, but rather than try to go into any further detail, I just thought about friendship and how important friendship is. And especially for the little ones starting school for the first time, it can be a daunting prospect, but it can also be an exciting time when you meet new people, you make new friends. And of course, across all our schools, there will have been children starting in the different classes as well, with an opportunity to make new friends and to build up good relationships. And of course, one of the features of all our schools is this concern for one another to try and make sure that they are loving and friendly places based on the gospel of Jesus. And I was just reflecting that I'd lost touch with a great friend of mine. And the context is a very simple one for me, and I've mentioned it to you, in fact, right at the beginning of the recording of our masses. I mentioned that I would use this chalice. It's just a lovely pottery chalice, beautifully molded, and it's very special to me because it's a present from my friend, Sister Patricia McLaughlin, whom I first met in Gibraltar. She's a Loreto sister, and she had this great desire to go and work on the missions, and we talked about it. I remember we prayed about it, and anyway, she went to Peru, and she's made a tremendous mark on the life of the people of Peru. In fact, I've discovered since, partly because I was talking about this with people, and we started looking up on the internet, and we found that Patricia in 2017, she went there in 2000, by the way. I first met her when I was giving a retreat to the Loreto sisters in Gibraltar in 1998, so that goes back quite a long way. But she went to Peru in 2000, and in 2017 she got the highest educational award for the tremendous work she'd done in founding and building up this school. And there are, I think, certainly over 1,000 pupils there now. I'm not quite sure what the exact figure is. Anyway, we used to keep in touch, occasionally a phone call and so on, but I lost touch with her, and all my efforts recently had failed. And so I went for a day out last week, actually. I thought, well, I'll actually get out for the day. I went across to Llandudno, where I know there's a Loreto convent. And just on spec, I called, and the sisters were lovely, made me very welcome. And I managed to get an email address for Sister Patricia, so I sent her a reasonably informed email about where I am and what's going on at the moment. And I got the most wonderful reply, and she said, give me your phone number. It's almost impossible to get me on the phone these days, but I'll catch up with you on WhatsApp. So I've sent her my phone number, and I'm just looking forward now to when she chooses to try and get in touch on WhatsApp, and we'll be able to catch up again, which will be terrific. And friendship is such an important thing, isn't it? Especially when it's friendship in the Lord, when we know that it's through the power of God's Spirit that we're trying to live our lives and support one another. And I feel kind of very proud to say that I'm a friend of hers because, as I say, she's done terrific work in the vineyard, as it were, of the Lord. So I remind you of that. Every time I celebrate Mass with this chalice, I think of Patricia and the children that she's helping. I know that not only does she help to educate them, but she helps to feed them as well. I believe she's feeding something like 500 children every day. She's got an extraordinary story behind this school now, and as I say, it's got recognition nationally in Peru and internationally, in the sense that that message is spreading far and wide. So do pray for her, and I'll continue to encourage our children to feel in touch with her and with so many others. We always think about our mission in Zimbabwe and the children there that are being looked after by Brother Benjamin and so on. There's that wonderful sense with the family of the church that all across the world we are united by one thing, by our love of Jesus of Nazareth and his love for us. Now, closer to home, there are just one or two intentions I'd like you to pray for. We continue to pray for Catherine Keeley, but could you also pray for Dave Bamber, Joan's husband? We do have two David Bambers in the parish, but Joan's husband, who did quite a lot of decorating for us over the years, I know he's been pretty poorly for quite a while, but she was on the phone at lunchtime today. I've been in touch with the chaplains at the Royal, and I know they're going to visit him. Hopefully he'll be able to come home, but he doesn't have very long to live now. So do pray for Joan and for all the family, and of course for Dave himself. Although he's not actually a Catholic, he's got a great affection for the church and all things Catholic. So please God, we will be able to look after him and Joan in these coming days. There are funerals coming up. There's a funeral tomorrow of Thomas Falconer. Now, Father Gordon Abbs is doing that funeral tomorrow at 10:30 here. Next week, we have the funerals of Sheila Hollingsworth. Many of you will know Sheila. She's been in Christopher Grange for quite some time, quite some years now. But her son and daughter saw me after Mass on Sunday to let me know that she had died. And so her funeral will be next Monday. And then Pam Crosby, I think I mentioned that I went and anointed her at Oak Springs recently. Her funeral will be on Friday next week. And then I've been in touch with Elizabeth, Ashley Flynn's wife. Ashley, you may remember, died as well a few days ago, a week or more ago now. There's been the problem, the hold-up with the coroner and so on, but hopefully his funeral will be arranged fairly soon. So do keep all those intentions, please, in your prayers. It does unite us. I know what a support it is to everybody, and what a support it is to me, knowing that we are indeed praying for one another in all our needs. And always, of course, we know that our Blessed Lady, our Mother of Perpetual Succour, the Lady of Tenderness, the Mother of Tenderness, and we must get something organized now for blessing our new icon as well, such a special gift to the parish. Let's beg the prayers of Our Lady. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. And my final thought, thinking of praying, well, we continued our prayers together with the clergy from down the road from Woolton. But this week, of course, there was no Kip Crooks. Kip retired last Sunday. I was able to get to his farewell celebration on Sunday morning at 10:30 because Father Andrew kindly agreed to go and say the Mass at St. Mary's at 11 o'clock for me. Kip is quite a character, and he will be greatly missed there. But I do ask you to keep their community in your prayers as well. And of course to pray for Julia, who's the curate there, and obviously is going to have a lot of extra work, and she is a wonderful character too, and a very generous person. I'll say no more than that. Some of you know what her generosity is all about. So let's leave all these people lovingly in our Lord's prayers, and let's know that we are surrounding one another with concern and love all the time. Thanks a lot. Thanks for listening to me today. Hopefully I'll throw this cold off in the next day or two and be back in full flow by the weekend. God bless you. Thank you.